How you doing, folks? It's Robert Rivera with Who's On First, the show. We have a special guest, Jessie Cole. He is with the Savannah Bananas. And Jessie is putting a new spin on baseball. So, Jessie, tell us about yourself.
I'm just a guy who fell in love with baseball and then realized that baseball is a little bit challenged now, and I love playing it, but I don't love watching it as much. So we need to make it some more fun. So now I run a small little baseball team in Savannah, Georgia. That's created a lot of momentum, and we're having fun.
So, and I see you're wearing your yellow tuxedo there. How many of these yellow tuxedos do you have?
I have 7 yellow tuxedos. I was inspired by P.T. Barnum, Walt Disney. I started in this industry, Robert, and with a team, we only had 200 fans coming to the games, only $268 in the bank account. When I came to Savannah, Georgia, we only sold 2 tickets in our first 3 months, and my wife and I had to sell our house and empty out our savings account. So we struggled mightily in the beginning, and now obviously we've been fortunate to have some success.
Yeah. So what level is your baseball team at?
That's the crazy thing. So Savannah, Georgia, there was minor league baseball there for 90 years. So Savannah Braves, Savannah Cardinals, Savannah Sandnats, the New York Mets affiliate, numerous affiliates. Babe Ruth played at our stadium, Hank Aaron. But then minor league baseball failed there. No one came to the games, Robert. Literally less than 200 fans came to the games. It was bad. So they left. The minor league team left. And we were just a little college summer team. And we expanded with a new team in Savannah, Georgia as college summer baseball. We convinced the city to let us come, and we came and proceeded to fail until, we went crazy with the entertainment. And, now fast forward 6 years later, we've sold out every single game and have a wait list for tickets over 12,000.
12,000. Now I heard 3,500 the other day. Wow, 12,000. Oh,
3,500 is way back. So I remember hear that. Yeah, we had that a couple of years ago. It's grown over 12,000 now.
12,000. So I remember they said something about the price of the ticket is including the food.
Yeah, well, you look at what all the friction points are in experience. So what we do is whatever's normal, do the exact opposite. And if something's frustrating about a baseball experience, we try to go the opposite. So, to give you an example, there's no ticket fees, no convenience fees, there's no shipping fees on our merchandise. We have no advertising at our stadium. We eliminated all ads from the ballpark. We're crazy. And yes, every ticket is all inclusive. All your burgers, hot dogs, chicken sandwiches, soda, water, popcorn, dessert, all night long, and it's $20.
Wow, that's a great deal for let's say I'm a dad of 2 and my wife, it's $80, and you can get a ticket to Yankee Stadium for $80, let alone probably a good meal and some decent entertainment. What other stuff are you guys doing over there besides the food?
Well, we're known for our dancing players, our senior citizen dance team, the Bananas, our male cheerleading team, the Mananas, who are referred to as the Dad Bod Cheerleading Squad, our 14-piece Banana Pep Band, our breakdancing first base coach, the fact that we play in kilts. We've been fortunate to get a lot of publicity with our unique entrances. So our hitters will walk to the plate with a pep band following them. They'll walk up to the plate like a golf batter, where we've had literally a caddy go up with our hitter and have a golf bag and give them a bat. We've had our players introduce themselves coming up to the plate. Now batting, myself, Bill Leroy. We've done a lot of crazy things, but it's very simple. On our website, we say we make baseball fun, and that's all we're trying to do. Baseball, unfortunately, and I know you're a baseball fan and your listeners, but they're losing fans. The average baseball fan's getting into their 60s. And, I'm very fortunate. I think there's a reason why we have 200,000 more followers than any Major League Baseball team on TikTok. It's because we're focused on the fun and the things that I think draw young audiences in.
So it's fun, it's moving, it's entertainment. And that's exactly what you're bringing to the people over there. And now I understand why you have the fan base that you do have.
Well, we're fortunate. And I think you're onto something. I mean, everyone has seen Major League Baseball players hit doubles. They've all seen Major League Baseball players hit home runs. But do they see people celebrating? I mean, when our players score their first run, the entire team runs through the entire grandstand, high-fiving every fan. So literally the whole dugout is gone. There's no one in the dugout. The whole team is in the stands, high-fiving players. And after like our second or third run or a walk-off, we do the Banana Land leap. Just like the Lambeau leap, we jump all the way up into the stands and are going nuts with the fans. And I think, say, oh, that's crazy. That's making a mockery of baseball. Well, no, it's making it fun for the fans. And that's our goal. And we're fortunate that it's starting to catch on a little bit.
All right. Wow. That's amazing. Any crazy rules? I know there was a crazy rule with the foul balls.
So in part of eliminating the frustration and the friction points in baseball, again, you got to put yourself in your fan shoes. Everyone's a fan out there of something and they watch, but they often I'm fortunate that I can take the action steps. So for instance, we've been watching the games, and even with every game sold out, and we have scalpers outside our games, which is ridiculous for college summer baseball. And USA Today read a big story, and I guess they found people that were spending $150 on Bananas tickets, and it's like, that's 7 times, 8 times face value. It's crazy. But even with that, and even with the band playing and the dancing players and the breakdancing coach and all the entertainment, fans are still leaving early. So we started realizing that there's a problem. And we were filming our fans, and no matter what, they're still leaving early. Like every Major League Baseball game, fans leave early. So 3 years ago, we started testing a faster game. We said, could we play a baseball game in 2 hours and make it action-packed? So we started coming up with rules. Batters can't step out of the batter's box, or it's a strike.
Oh, wow. That's great.
All right, batters can't. And then again, you win the inning, you get a point. So think about this. One of the most exciting plays in baseball is the walk-off. What if you can have a walk-off in the first inning, the third inning, the second inning, the fifth inning? It doesn't matter. So literally the visiting team doesn't score, and the home team, the first guy hits a home run, inning over, boom, 1-0, goes to the top of the second. So we threw that in the rule. Walks are boring. We eliminated those. So now instead of a walk, it's called a sprint. The umpire will go, ball 4, sprint, and the hitter takes off full speed around the bases while the defensive team has to throw the ball to every player on the field before it's live. So it ends up being at least a double, maybe a play at third. It makes it exciting. And so, we started looking at all those different rules. And yeah, if a fan catches a foul ball, it's an out. Bring your glove. In one of our games, and we can only do these in our exhibitions or our tour games, a fan caught a foul ball, and it was of a Bananas player, and it ended the inning. And our fans booed him like crazy. I mean, we almost had to throw him out of the stadium. He actually ended the inning for the Bananas. He said he was just trying to defend himself, but yeah, he caught it. So anyways, we've been experimenting with that, and now we're taking the show on the road and going to, 5, 6, 7 cities this coming year, and that's where we're going to bring that game to have more fun.
Okay. What cities are you looking to go to?
The good question. We've heard from over 500 cities. We're announcing again to our fans in October, where should we go? And we're going to be saying Southeast, but we may go to a city in the Midwest. You never know. We got a few that are very, very interested right now.
How about one over there in Iowa? Huh? What do you think?
We've had people reach out to us about playing there. Yeah, that's definitely of interest in the next few years.
Yeah, that'd be amazing to see you guys play in Iowa. That would be great. All right. Wow. That's a lot of entertainment. And then the feedback that you're getting is enormous, obviously.
Well, yeah, again, we're still working on things, and we still got to tinker things and get better on things. But we played a 9-inning game this past summer, an exhibition, 9 innings in an hour and 48 minutes. And you tell me not one person there that would be excited to see an entire baseball game in an hour and 40 minutes, get their kids home in bed, and they got to see the end. And so we know we're on to something. But yeah, again, you got to keep evolving, keep plussing, and keep trying to experiment. And that's what we're doing. But everything is simple. It's in the name of making baseball fun. And how we do that is fans first, entertain always. Every decision we make, is it fans first or entertain always? I mean, we eliminated advertising from our stadium. That's crazy. That's throwing away hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. But we don't believe anyone comes to a ballpark and wants to be advertised to or sold to or marketed to. There's a reason why people, when they watch YouTube videos, they press skip ads because they don't want to be advertised to. And that's the same mindset that we're taking at our ballpark, even though it might keep a lot of money off the table, but we're focused on our long-term fans.
Okay. So give me a little background on yourself. I know you love baseball. Did you play baseball?
Yeah, I was fortunate. I played up in Massachusetts. My father bought a indoor baseball facility so I could train year round. And I got a full scholarship to play down south, Division I baseball, and was, a starter from day one. And by my junior year, started getting letters from the Padres and the Mets and the Pirates. And then I tore everything in my shoulder my junior year. And right at the end of that, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I had 3 tears in my shoulder. Dr. Andrews did my surgery in Birmingham. They tried to get me back to be able to pitch, but I couldn't come back. And that got me into the front office, which was the best thing that ever happened to me.
You're probably the first owner I've ever had on my show. And it's great to see that, I'm showing the kids more than it's not just a player. There's manager, there's coaches, there's front office, there's scouting, there's owners, there's GM positions out there, and they can go out there and achieve that too. And just like you're a player, and look at you, you're an owner now. So how many employees do you have?
Almost 200 between our part-time. So we started, it was just my wife and I and our 24-year-old team president and 3 22-year-olds out of college in 2015. And we showed up, the former team cut the phone lines, cut the internet lines. They took everything out of the ballpark. And it was just us trying to make ends meet. And now, those 4 full-time staff members, now we're going to be around closer to 23 full-time staff members, another 25 to 30 interns, 15-piece pep band, and another 30 or 40 cast performers, and then 100+ game day staff. So it's become a pretty big operation.
Wow. That's amazing. And another thing I heard you proposed to your wife on that field there. You proposed to
Yep, the sold-out crowd, and in the yellow tuxedo, dropped down to my knees, stopped the game in the middle of the game, had a fireworks show go off, which completely delayed the game, and the umpires were asking, when are we going to play? I go, this is our moment. We're doing this, and the fireworks for the fans. And it was actually at our first team stadium in Gastonia, and the first team that we owned. And then after that, she surprised me with a trip to Savannah. And so it was after that proposal that I went down to Savannah for the first time and found the stadium and found the ballpark, found the city, and I kind of set the deal on what was about to happen in the future.
Wow. And that stadium, did it talk to you? What was the moment?
1,000%. I walk in, it's a 1926 ballpark. Babe Ruth hit home runs there. Mickey Mantle played there. Lou Gehrig, Ted Williams, Stan Musial, Jackie Robinson, and all this history at that ballpark. And I walked in, majestic, big brick columns, older ballpark. I walk up the grandstand and I look around and there was no one there. It was a Saturday night game. The New York Mets affiliate was playing, and there was no one there. And I said, this stadium deserves better. This deserves something. And the other team wanted a brand new stadium down in the city. I said, nah, this stadium needs to stay. This has got some history to it. So, that night I called the commissioner of the league and told them if that team ever left, we were coming. And lo and behold, they left because they couldn't get fan support, or we came in and proceeded to have some luck many years later.
Wow. And I can't believe it. Is anybody else doing some of the stuff that you're doing? Anybody else?
Yeah. Well, my biggest mentors are Walt Disney, P.T. Barnum, and Bill Veeck. And Veeck started doing a lot of this. First with his dad with the Cubs, and then the White Sox. And I mean, Veeck literally in a major league game had grandstand managers night and let the fans dictate whether the team was going to bunt, steal, or hit and run. He put his manager in the grandstand in a rocking chair. And he let the fans say yes or no to bunt, steal, hit and run. That is the ultimate fans first thing. And he was so far ahead of his time, and he would sit with the fans. He would go drinking with the fans. He would hang out with the fans. He was all about it. And so obviously he did a great job, and, his son, Mike Veeck's done a great job, and other teams have done a great job. The challenge with most teams is that there's red tape. They're not allowed to have their players do choreographed dances. They're not allowed to have their players go into the crowd and do conga lines, or their players go into the crowd and deliver roses to little girls in the game, which we do every single night. For our level, there's no red tape.
Wow. I'm awed. I'm in shock and just amazed about some of the stuff that you're telling me. It's just like stuff that you never hear, you never see. I lived in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and I lived right by the AAA Yankees. For every season ticket that you bought, they would give you a shirt, a hat, or a bobblehead. So I bought 4 season tickets. So I got a shirt, a hat, a bobblehead, and 2 bobbleheads actually. So that's probably the most promotions I've ever seen. That maybe a Star Wars. Have you ever done a Star Wars night?
See, that's most teams do that, and there's nothing wrong with that. We build our own characters. So whereas everyone says we'll have Star Wars, or we'll have the superstars, or we'll have all these acts, you come to our game, you're going to see the pep band, you're going to see the breakdancing coaches, you're going to see Princess Potasio, which is, we actually have a princess who sings during our games. You're going to see the male cheerleading team. You're going to see, we have all of our own characters. So every night you will get to see and meet some of the cast. And so we'd rather build it internally, which is you can only see in a Banana Land, as opposed to bring other Star Wars characters right in. We want everything to be authentically bananas. When you come into our ballpark, it's your turn to go bananas. You're going to sing, you're going to dance, you're going to cheer, you're going to watch players rip their jerseys off in the middle of the games. You're going to watch a party happen, and you're a part of it. And I think that's what we're trying to create that is different than most places.
When I went to Baltimore, I never had a crab cake at a baseball game, so I was able to have a crab cake at a baseball game. What's something, if I went to Savannah, what would I get over there? It's something that I would never get at another baseball.
So with our first team in Gastonia, we tested everything. So we did donut dogs, donut burgers, taco dogs, pizza burgers. And then we kind of simplified in Savannah on the sense of keeping all of our food is all inclusive. But we do add, yes, so we have a special, we have a special banana cream soda. So this is our special banana cream soda. So split. So you can only get that there. This is a special Savannah Bananas beer, both made with bananas. We have a slippery banana drink, frozen bananas, and then we have our garbage can nachos, which is 3 orders of nachos, 2 cheeseburgers, 2 hot dogs, 2 pieces of grilled chicken, a half pound of chili, nacho cheese, and 2 bananas on a garbage can lid. And it feeds a family of whatever. So that's what you can get, Robert.
And that's all included in the ticket.
No, obviously all your ballpark basics. All your burgers, hot dogs, chicken sandwiches, soda, water, popcorn, and dessert are included all night long. If you want to get beer or cream soda or specialty items, the garbage can nachos, that is all a premium item.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds great. All right. So do you have a bat? Any of these guys play a bat with like a big yellow bat or anything like that?
We have yellow bats, yellow bases. I'm working on yellow baseballs. Oh yeah, I mean everything. Yeah, everything's very, very specific. You pay attention to the details. Everything speaks. We want people to feel like you're authentically in Banana Land when you show up. This isn't like your typical ballpark. So we're going to try to make everything special and unique. All
right. So when is going to be your first game? Your first game next season?
Well, we're on the road, so we're doing our tour. So our pro team, we talked about playing banana ball. So we start March 11th and 12th, I think, in Savannah, and then we take the show on the road to 5, 6, or 7 cities. We're still determining, but it's going to be all over.
So if somebody wants to go to this banana ball game, how do they get in touch with you guys?
You jump on the wait list. So we have a wait list on our website. You can jump on there, and the first opportunity that tickets go on sale, that's where to find them. But the wait list is the way to go. And yeah, it's I think people are having some unique experiences, and it's amazing to see this summer. We had a family come up to me and they said, "Oh man, that was so much fun. Thank you." I go, "Oh yeah, great. Where'd you guys come in from?" They go, "We drove 40 hours from Utah for this game. We're driving 40 hours back tomorrow." And it was everything that we hoped it would be. I was like, 40 hours. I mean, I thought it was crazy, but every night our ticket team tells us there's people from anywhere from 24 to 32 states that drive or fly in just for the game. And, it makes me obviously proud of what we've been able to accomplish.
Wow. That is an achievement. That says a lot within itself that people will even go 40 hours. I mean, I thought I was making a big trip from Florida to Iowa, and I thought that was a big to do. You said yellow baseballs. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be something that's I tell you, it's amazing. I don't even know what else to ask you. All right. Well, listen, let me let you go. I know you got to jump off at 3.
It was a lot of fun, my friend.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And hopefully I get to see you at your opening day.
We'd love to have you, Robert. Really appreciate the support.
No, I appreciate you, sir. Well, everybody, remember, we have Jessie Cole, and keep pushing, keep swinging, because every strike will bring you closer to that next home run. Thank you, Jessie. Thank you for being on.
I love it. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
If you like the show, please do me a favor. Subscribe. Right. You see it? It's right there. Subscribe, share, like, and don't forget, put that bell on. It'll ding you when I put something else on, all right?